What's popping, people? Welcome to this video and welcome to ZeerTalks. I should be saying it the other way around, but it don't matter. I always make this mistake. I do not know why. Inexcusable. It is what it is. But listen, if you enjoy this channel, please subscribe and press the alarm bell for future content such as videos like this, shorts, live streams, and community content, which I have been posting recently. So check that out. I will be posting another one after I'm done recording this video. And yeah, man, listen, if you enjoyed the video, like and comment your thoughts and opinions on the City Arsenal game, which I will be talking about, and also your opinions on what I think. Also, you got the socials over here: TikTok, Instagram, X. I've upgraded that, so there you go. Check those out. I mean, if you, I do post on these two. I mean, TikTok and Instagram. I don't post on X. Dumb name. I forgot to mention. I always have to mention dumb name. It's a rule. It's a rule. And most importantly, people, please be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Right. So let's begin. Listen, at the City v Arsenal game. Now I've looked through some TikTok reviews and I've seen some YouTube reviews, like the match reactions and everything. Some people say that Arsenal didn't go for the kill when they got the chance. Some say the game was a lot of people said the game was boring. Some or saying that it was a tactical masterclass between Arteta and Pep Guardiola and all that. You know what I think? I'll be really honest. Yeah, I don't want to say it was boring. I do think it was a tactical no, I won't say tactical masterclass actually, but I do think that they were trying to play mind games with one another. I do think that Pep and Arteta did try to play mind games, and at the end of the day, both get a 0-0 draw. And yeah, man, listen, I thought personally first half Arteta's tactics were spot on. I think you can't be playing attacking game when Man City are pressing the living hell out of you, from the get-go. It was just never gonna work out. So yeah, defend your way, get some counterattacks, and I'll be real. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, my God, man, the times that they got their chances, Jesus, this guy's missing. No wonder Man City sold you. Oh my goodness, you, my friend. There's a reason why they're looking for a striker, because you, my friend, ain't that guy. You ain't that guy to score goals. The only guy you are, yeah, is the guy being on the wing or on the bench. And seriously, that's the only guy you are. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he didn't score. But you know what? Well, I'll tell you what I was surprised of. I was surprised that Saka and Jesus, both of them, were doing defensive duties. And again, that's down to Arteta's tactics. So fair play to that. I thought Declan Rice blocking out the Man City midfield. Him and Jorginho, fantastic. I'm not even gonna lie, like bloody fantastic. Odegaard, I will say he was in the right positions to receive the ball, but you know what the thing is with Odegaard, yeah? Like, I actually think his potential is skyrocket high. This is just my opinion, right? The guy was developed in Real Madrid, so I really do see a lot of potential like him. But the problem is, yeah, sometimes his decision making gets the best of him, and today's game was the best example of it. I mean, the amount of times he could have given Havertz a through ball or something, and he didn't. I will never understand that generally, but it is what it is. And speaking of Havertz, surprisingly, I mean, I see him in the German national team because again, in Europe, I do tend to side with the German national team, you know what I mean? And he usually isn't that bad, but I mean, yet again, he has guys like Wirtz and Musiala next to him. So, of course, he's going to shine. Or not shine, but he's going to link up well with them. But with Arsenal, he hasn't been linking up well because he was, first Arteta wanted him to be an 8. Then he realized that's not going to work, so he has to put him as a false 9 or something. And in some games, he's been performing. In some games, he hasn't. You know what, man? I will say this. Today's game, he done the best that he could. I remember there was this one opportunity that he was pretty unlucky to not get a shot on, and he ended up tackling, or not even tackling, he ended up kicking Ortega's head by accident. Yeah, it was just one of them ones, man. I feel bad for him, kind of. because the more balls he could have got, the easier it would have been for us to like dictate if he had a good game or a bad game. But it's really hard for me to tell. So I'm not gonna really go on Kai Havertz too much. However, my God, man, my God, you see Saka. I brought up Saka earlier. You see Saka, man. This guy got spun by Vardy, who, by the way, is my man of the match. The guy was phenomenal in left back. And he wasn't even supposed to play. The only reason why he played is because Walker and Stones are injured. I'm telling you, this guy was not supposed to play and absolutely, literally performed a masterclass. It's actually unbelievable. And then afterwards, yeah, Saka got spun later on in the game by a guy who I thought was a bum for Man City, and that is Kovacic. He actually stunk. I don't care what anybody tells me. This guy ain't a Gundogan replacement for shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say how it is. He ain't that. Like seriously, he really ain't that. And even then, he still spun Saka to the. It's just I don't know. I genuinely don't know how that happens, but it is what it is, right? And yeah, man, another guy that I need to criticize, and this is gonna be, I mean, actually two people, but one of them is kind of not shocking for the season that he's having. I'll be really honest. The other guy, it's shocking for the season that he's having. The one that's shocking, yeah, is Phil Foden. Now, I'm a big Phil Foden guy. I actually do think right now, I mean, if you're talking ball playing ability, not like overall, package and mentality and goal scoring and because if you were talking that, of course, it's Jude Bellingham. Let's not lie. But if we're talking technical ability or alone, I think it's Phil Foden, man. And you know what? People are gonna criticize me. I don't care. Absolutely unbelievable player. But today, he was absolutely man marked like an oblivion, and man didn't do anything about it. I don't know, man. I was pretty disappointed with Phil Foden, man, because I don't know, man. I think he's better than that, man. And he was missing. He was gone missing. But and the other guy though, the other guy I want to criticize, and this was kind of not shocking because this season, yeah, he may be top scorer of the Premier League, but he ain't showing it in some big moments. I'll tell you that. And that's Erling Haaland, man, getting pocketed again by Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba to a point where towards the end of the game, because I believe he got taken down by Gabriel, man had an argument with Gabriel and Pep had to deal with them both to tell them, like, listen, we may have to do that. You can fix it. But listen, to be honest, man, Erling Haaland, man, this guy, I don't want to say that he's awful or anything, but as an overall package, but as like a footballer, like he ain't got like that technical ability in him at all. So there's gonna come a moment where he's absolutely gonna get like found out. So if I was Erling Haaland, yeah, I'd find the Erling Haaland of last season where he used his brains to get in the right place in the right time. First of all, for him to score more goals, and secondly, for everybody else around him, yeah, to be performing at their better abilities. Because I do feel like him not being intelligent enough to be in the right positions at the right time this season is actually causing everyone else in the attack problems, except for most of the time Phil Foden. I'm just being dead honest with you guys, genuinely. So that's my thoughts on Erling Haaland. De Bruyne, I thought worked his socks off, but again, couldn't really find anybody. Rodri, same thing. You know what? I thought Bernardo Silva cooked Kivio. That Kivio guy stinks, man. You know what? If I'm Bayern, you see, I'm a Bayern fan, yeah, and we play Arsenal, in the Champions League. And who's gonna be on? It's gonna be Son. It's Leroy Sané, man. I know it should be Gnabry, but it's gonna be Leroy Sané. If I'm him, yeah, if I'm one of the guys that plays on the right, I am absolutely targeting that Kivio guy. He stinks. Absolutely stinks. Gives the ball away too much. I target that guy. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'll leave it at that. But yeah, he was absolutely awful, man. Genuine. Gabriel Jesus, who was doing the defensive work, had to actually save him. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous, man. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's what you get when you don't have enough But I will say, to be fair, Timber did get injured early on in the season, so you can look at it in that perspective and say, you know what, is it really Arsenal's fault? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, is there anything else I need to add? Oh yes, Arteta subs and Pep subs. Arteta, I was happy. If I'm an Arsenal fan, at least, I would be happy that he did bring Partey and Tomiyasu on to like somehow keep the game like somewhat conservative. I don't want to say, but at the same time, did he? Yeah, he brought the attacking players late. He brought Trossard and the Martinelli very late for Jesus, and who was the other guy that went off? I genuinely forgot who went off for the other guy. I know Jesus went off. Who else went off? Uh, my days. Why am I not finding it, man? Bukayo Saka, yeah. Because Saka wasn't. And by the way, a friend of mine told me that Saka has been playing nearly every minute. So this guy's hella laggy. That's why he's been playing very poorly. If that's the case, man, Arteta needs to bench him for the Luton game at least. At least do that, man, because they got bigger games ahead of them, and yeah, that's long. But yeah, Martinelli and Trossard came on. And by the way, speaking of both of them, Trossard had an opportunity to give a pass across to what's his name, Martinelli, to actually go on one and finish, but he didn't do that, and did that again. You see, this is what I mean. Arsenal don't have that killer instinct in them to like kill a game, and that's why I'm gonna say here first, man. I know we lost to Dortmund last night, but I won't be surprised if we beat them because, unlike Arsenal, even though we're not playing good, we have some players that have killer instincts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things where we may not win because we're better than them, but we may beat them because we have more experience than them, if that makes sense. So yeah, Arsenal, if I were you, man, and if Arteta, if I were you, I'd be careful, bro. I will be careful. But and then wait, before I say but yeah, because I was gonna say but yeah, that's it, but nope, it's not that's it, because I did not even talk about City's bench. Grealish Doku came. Well, Doku's end product stinks. This guy needs to work on his end product. He has the potential to absolutely be amazing if he works on his end product. If he works on that, fantastic. And Grealish didn't do that great. I mean, he had Pep Guardiola give him a pep talk, as if he gave a pep talk to Joshua Kimmich when Kimmich stunk at center back for us. So there you go. Enrico Lewis came on. I thought for Ake because Ake injured himself. So yeah, I mean Enrico Lewis was all right. Nothing. I mean he somewhat took off from where he left off. If that makes sense. And yeah, I think that should be it. By the way, Anthony Taylor stinks as a referee generally, but you know what? He wasn't as bad as I expected him to be. So I will give him somewhat of a credit. Although there were some moments where he was being too nice to the oppositions or whatever. If you get what I mean, he was too nice in certain situations where he could have given yellow cards and he didn't do it. It's just one of them ones. But listen, people, what's your thoughts on the City Arsenal game? Do you think that Arsenal are winners taking a draw? Do you think they could have gone for the win? Do you think City should have gone for the win? Do you think? I mean, definitely City are not going to be happy with the draw. They always lose an Etihad, so let's be honest. Do you think Liverpool are winners after they beat Brighton 2-1, and now they go top of the Premier League table? It goes, I believe Liverpool are top. Well, what's the table like now? You got Liverpool top on 67 points, Arsenal on 65, and Man City on 64. Yeah, but City have the easier games. Arsenal have a tight schedule. I saw that. That is absolutely crazy, including our game, by the way. That's crazy. And Liverpool have some tight games. They have like Man United, Tottenham along the way. Same, so do Arsenal. But yeah, but I would say Arsenal have the tightest schedule out of all of them. So yeah, man, let the remaining 9 games, I think, begin, and let's see what happens, man. So yeah, what's your thoughts, man? Let me know everything you think or believe in the comments down below. And that's it now. Now I'm done. If you enjoyed this channel, subscribe and press the alarm bells for future notifications that links to this channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment, as I said, your thoughts on the game and on my opinions on the game. Comments, socials, socials, TikTok, Instagram, X, check those out. And most importantly, people, please be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, I'm going to bounce. Take care of yourselves and see you later.